Okay, here we are at Irvine Lake for a media event for the upcoming wildfire season. And we're here with this beautiful Coulson CH-47 Chinook that's contracted with Orange County Fire on an annual basis. And I'm just going to let this gentleman introduce himself. He's going to be showing us around here a little bit, just a short little video to show you the aircraft and inside the aircraft too.
Hey, my name is Justin Tisdale. I'm one of the pilots here at Coulson. We're a two-pilot, three-crew ensemble for the aircraft. We're here based in Chino for the Orange County Fire and to help support Orange County throughout the year, 24 hours a day, day and night.
Very good. Yeah, we're just going to take a little walk around here and point out a couple things. Then we're going to spend some time inside, checking out the firefighting system.
So the
it's
aircraft,
a Coulson proprietary system, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, very good.
So the aircraft itself is a CH-47D model. One of the amazing pieces of equipment on firefighting right now because of its speed, gross weight, and its capabilities of bringing water to the fire. We have 10,000 horsepower available to us for engine. Top speed on this is 170 mile an hour, full cruise. And basically we can get to fires pretty quickly and support a lot of ground troops with the amount of water that we can bring to the fire and the scene.
Now you guys do night fire suppression,
yes,
don't you? Isn't that a big thing of what this particular aircraft is capable of in contrast to other aircraft?
So it's a 24-hour contract. Obviously everybody does day firefighting, but the key thing to this is the NVG, night operations, night firefighting. It's able to at least combat the fires during the night when the temperatures are low and there's not as much heat, so the fire kicks off. So you can get more attack on the ground. And with this equipment, it's phenomenal what it can do at night. We also have a support aircraft with it, S-76, which is the AirTac. So that will help guide the aircraft in during the night with laser pinpoint that you can see under the NVGs. And the other thing is during night, there's not so many aircraft around, so the aircraft can actually get in and fight fire. And it's not as crowded in the air like it would be during the day with a TFR or FTA.
Yeah, and would it be the case that if firefighting at night also the fire's laying low and easier to attack? Is there anything to that? I'm not sure.
Yeah, at night the temperature's low, so the fire's more suppressed. You don't get as much heat. Humidity levels come up a little bit more, so the fire kind of dies down. It's a lot easier to attack and at least conquer the fire edge, and it helps get the guys in on the ground as well to help fight the fire during the night.
Yeah, I think that's a big improvement in firefighting, aerial firefighting over the last few years. Is really been able to do that. Since
the NVG operations have really come into play, it makes a big difference in fighting fires and suppressing them quicker and earlier, rather than the old days where you could only do it during the day and then once night fell, you just prayed that either the fire died down or it didn't take off again. Now with the night vision, now you can suppress it during the night, and as soon as the fire dies down, you can get on it, hit it as hard as you can, and then hopefully get it out by the morning when the temperature heats up. And hopefully there's not enough heat or temperature for the fire to kick off again.
Yeah, so you yourself would be wearing night vision goggles at night too?
Yes, it is. So the night vision goggles are connected to the helmet. Then once we get out, the goggles will come down. And then for me personally, I was not too sure about the night vision goggles, but I've done it and it's impressive equipment, especially at night. Coming out here to the lake, we'll come out here and practice every 25 days to do if we have not flown. But you come out here with the night vision goggles and you can see everything. You take those goggles off and it is pitch black. It's surprisingly how good that technology is. So it's pretty impressive, especially for firefighting in these areas.
Well, that's wonderful. Let's just take a little walk around the side of the aircraft here, and then we'll go inside as well.
Yeah,
if there's anything of interest here on the outside, maybe we'll talk about that. But I think a lot of people are going to be interested, as you talked about, in the firefighting system. I might just stick my head in here if that's okay. And
go ahead, man. If you want, climb up and we'll talk about the tank.
Well, I might, but with the camera, I'll kind of just do this for the moment. But would you like to get in there and show me anything about what's this is all part of the firefighting system, which I think is going to be our focus as much as anything. And I think I'll just do it from right here.
Okay, so you're looking at the front end of the tank. This is our RAD system. It can hold up to 3,000 gallons of water. It has a snorkel system here, retractable snorkel with a pump on it. That snorkel pump is able to suck up the water, 3,000 gallons in around 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
90
wow.
seconds. The doors themselves are embedded into the actual tank through the floor, which was a unique design. And with an emergency dump, we can drop the entire load in under 2 seconds.
Oh, that's the emergency dump. How long would it take to drop your entire?
It depends on the coverage levels that you ask for. You know, during firefighting with aircraft, they'll drop coverage levels, the amount of water per, I think it's by 10 by 10 square feet. Most of the time we'll use coverage level 4 to 6, depending on the terrain, vegetation, and the size of the fire. We can either split drop this by opening and closing the door. So if we want to do a little drop here and a little drop there, we can do that. Or we can just drop the whole load. Normally, depending on the coverage level, it will take probably about between 2 to 5 seconds, depending on the coverage level, to empty the tank when we're dropping.
Wow. Are there more of these CH-47s coming from Coulson in the near future? They seem to be the future of aerial firefighting in a way.
For that, I'm not sure. Right now, we have the 3 on the QRF program. So Orange County, LA County, Ventura County, all with the same system, same aircraft, same system built in. And yeah, the future, I'm not sure. They may do more.
Yeah, it just seems to me, and not knowing a lot, that it could be the future of aerial firefighting in a way, with all the capabilities that it has, in contrast to the other firefighting assets that are available in the air.
Yeah, for what this is, I mean, this is equivalent really to like a very large tanker, like the big airplanes.
Yeah.
Except with these, we can slow it down, concentrate the load, drops more, and at least get more of a precise direct hit on certain areas that the planes can't get in. You know, steep terrain, high altitude, small, canyons and stuff. So the capability of this to bring this amount of water into a fire scene is pretty phenomenal.
And it seems like you could reload with water or retardant a lot quicker than that.
Yeah, at least with us, that we can either go to a lake or a retardant tank or a heli well and be able to bring the water on real quick, whereas the aircraft have to go back to the airport and ground fill and ground reload. So that can take them up to 45 minutes depending on where airport they've come from.
Very good. Do you mind if I hop up there and
come on up,
try and do that? Do you mind maybe giving me, see if I need a hand? I'm trying to do this at the same time. Very good.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. That was fun.
And then for us to be able to control it from the cockpit, the larger TV screen on the bottom is all touch screen. So from there, once we've activated the system, we can extend the snorkel, retract it, and then we can operate the doors from there. And then on the collective, the little button, the little circular button on the right hand side.
Okay.
That's the one that we can use to open and close the doors, control them either separately or open it all the way up, or small spurts, whatever we want to do with that nut, that will control the doors to empty the water out of the tank.
Very good. Anything else you want to tell me about the system? I think you told me a fair amount about the firefighting system already.
Yeah, the system itself is all run on hydraulics, off the aircraft hydraulics, so it's all self-contained. Yeah, system's pretty much a self-contained unit. Very minimal to no maintenance on it whatsoever. Operates perfectly most of the time, like any equipment. Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, I appreciate your time today and showing me around.
No problem, man.
It's been fantastic, and I'm sure a few people will see this and enjoy it and learn a little bit more about what you guys are doing. So I want to thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Give me one of those. All right.